Hello everybody and welcome to B-Man Action here in round number 3, season number 5 of the Wreckfest Trans Am series. My name is Nico. This here is the grid for the B-Main, and that's Carney Batman doing some donuts. Through some tables. Oh, we have a retirement already? Are we backing out? Looks like we could be, and we are. Alright. Well, gives everyone time to join into the session. And here we are. So, welcome aboard. We have a pretty close to full lobby here for the B main. Of course, top 3 advance, everybody else goes home. Here at Firwood Motor Center. I'm going to sit ready ahead of time so we can just get going straight away. Let's see, everyone's getting into their cars. Let's go rejects, says Benjamin in the chat. Let's see how they fare. I think Killer Ace is one. Could that be it? Okay, just about ready to go. This is going to be chaotic. We have a whole heap of people fighting for top 3 spots. I think Autism is on pole, if I heard correctly. 11 people here in the B main. Free cam. And stick drift. Mean Billie Jean, Texas Senior, Autism second row, Bowl of Vesp, Foister. I do believe this is Had, one of his many alternates. I don't know how he afforded so many alternates. Justin, Antichrist with a petty-esque looking paint scheme here. Carney Batman, Killer Ace, Galactic Hero. Alright, B-Man action coming at you. Side by side, drivers are ready, engines are revving, and we are racing. Oh wow, look at this, Bowl of Vesp falling asleep at the start line. Texas Senior into turn 1. He's going to have the lead on exit. And everyone follows through 2 by 2. Bowl of Vesp having to make up some time as he lost some spots and some time on the start there. Had in 4th, trying to claw his way back this season. Texas Senior, Mean Billie Jean, Autism, your top 3. Autism and Mean Billie Jean are going to be side by side. I think Billie Jean had a bit of a wiggle. Here comes Had. With a bump, here comes Bowl of Vesp, hungry for doors. Justin running wide. That's going to open the door for Antichrist around the outside. What a move here. Look at Galactic Hero. Got a slingshot looking speed boost out of nowhere. Antichrist into the side of Justin. And at the end of lap 1, it is a tightly contested top 3. Texas Senior with Autism and Mean Billie Jean side by side behind him. And look at this. The send. They're almost 4 wide on exit. They were momentarily. Had into 4th, hungry for doors, Bowl of Vesp, but they're side by side. Here comes Killer Ace. Oh, he's gonna get pushed wide. Hungry for doors gets pushed wide. They both lose tons of time and tons of spots. They're out of the running for the time being. Lap 2 out of 20 already. 20 lap B main here. Had around the outside. He's gonna move now into the top 3 for the time being, at least, because here comes Mean Billie Jean with a mean looking cutback. Gets alongside, but he can't hold the momentum, and it's going to be single file into the first turn for the top 4, but not the next 4. Or is it? Meeting Billie Jean. Excuse me, Justin. Justin clears Bowl of Vesp. Hungry for doors. Ahead of Galactic Hero. Vesp gets squeezed. Doors tries to squeeze through. Here comes Galactic Hero. On his inside, he clears him. Carney Batman looking to get that spot. That is for 7th, 8th, and 9th on your screen right now. Bowl of Vesp. Gonna lose some time here. He still hasn't really... It's not Had. Oh. Well, excuse me. Had is on a alt account today. But this is not Had. This is Foister. We'll just call him Foister because I'm not gonna bother to pronounce those last 5 digits. Limrating. Anyways, Foister running in 4th place. Justin closing in with a bump. Had his toes. I see. All right. We wouldn't have this kind of confusion if people could just stick to one gamer tag, but I digress. Well, it's just one guy. Look at the move there from Foister. Oh, he's gonna get hooked. Not a great move at all. He's into the wall and he's resetting and he's gonna be last place. I'm not mistaken. So I say, what a move, and he gets immediately put into the wall. That's gonna be enough for a caution, looks like. Yes, it is. Lap 4. Caution is out. Top 4 didn't really see him get the memo until a little bit later on. But now we are pacing. Could probably do a quick lap here and come back around and restart. It's not Dad. Correct. It's Foister. Had is somewhere else. Has anyone ever seen Foister and Had in the same room? I don't think so. Could be Had for all we know. How do we know it's not Had sandbagging so he doesn't have to race against himself on his other alt? Until proven otherwise, everyone is Had. They're all imposters until proven otherwise. Everyone's a Had alt account. Whoa, Had breaking the 4th wall. To think of it, he didn't have a mic. Oh, as we go racing again, Had is going to mysteriously stop commenting because he's now racing as Foister. Or so it would seem. Foister supposedly not Had. I remain skeptical on that one. Texas Senior off to a great lead. The defending B main champion. Autism side by side with Justin. A little bit of a bump. Careful with the... Oh! Into the fence there. Same one that Foister ran into a couple laps ago, but not nearly as bad. Bola Vesp now running in 10th after that dreadful start to this B main. Galactic Hero and Killer Race. This is for the transfer spot. Galactic Hero makes it stick around the outside. That would have been a spectacular finish for 3rd. Hungry for doors. Justin looking up the inside. Killer Race is going to get caught on the outside and almost hooked into the wall. Foister, Mean Billie Jean, Batman. That's 7th, 8th, 9th. Bola, Antichrist. Autism. Down to 3rd. Galactic Hero gets past. Over the bumps. Here he comes. Autism thought about it. A little bit later on the brakes than Galactic Hero was there. Quick little lap here. Who's got the fastest lap time? It is our leader. 44.111. Multiples of 11 across the board. Texas Senior, Galactic Hero, Autism, Killer Race. And Justin, Hungry for Doors, Foister, Mean Billie Jean, Carney Batman, Bola, and Chris round out the field. Pretty sizable lead for Texas Senior. It looks like he's starting to establish this lead now. Maybe try to pull away. Bola Vesp looks like he retired, so he's going to be out of the B main. So after qualifying, what was it, 4th? 3rd or 4th? He was on the 2nd row, I do believe, and he's not even going to make it halfway through the B main. Into turn 1 they come. Killer Race has Justin. Foister trying to get alongside Hungry for Doors. Looks like Foister could be hungry for doors as he's beating and banging his way through the field, or at least trying to. He currently runs in 7th. Justin. Oh, look at the bump here from Foister. A little bit of a bump draft. And now he's going to try and cross him over. Could it work? Gets one here. Looks like he let off just a little bit. Still side by side with Killer Ace. Watch out, don't get hooked. They give each other plenty of space. We are halfway through the race now. Almost gets hooked there into turn 1, but he gets the spot. So Foister into 6th. Mean Billy Jean into 7th as Killer Ace drops a couple spots in the last few turns. Top 3 though, closing in. Galactic Hero has a lot of pace. Can he close in here? Texas Senior had a sizable lead. It's come down significantly ever since Galactic Hero started trying to close in, started moving closer. There's your top 3. Top 4. You know, everyone's got a realistic chance of making the A main here. As Foister runs 6th, and he's right behind the top 5. They're all starting to close into each other. We could get a real good fight here for the race win as we get into the latter stages of this B main. Past halfway. Autism got a really good turn 1. Galactic Hero and Texas Senior trying to push the envelope there. And now the top 3 are within touching distance of each other. As Justin is right there. He's a mistake away from stealing that transfer spot. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Lucky Parms, Haruna, everybody else that's commenting and watching at home. Foister looking for 5th now. He could get hungry for doors. He could get 5th and potentially steal a podium if things go his way. Galactic Hero is on the bumper of Texas Senior for the race lead. Thanks for the follow. Lucky Parms and Haruna. Thanks, guys. Texas Senior still leading. Galactic Hero had a bit of a rough exit there. I've never been better in a candy corn free life. Thanks for asking. And these guys are going to be nose to tail. We're on lap 13, coming to 14. Justin, just trying to keep within touching distance of your top 3. Through the trees we go. Hungry for doors and Foister still nose to tail. Mean Billy Jean and Killer Ace and Carney Batman trying to catch up. But this right here is your battle for the win. The top 3. Galactic Hero gets a decent run. He's going to have a potential chance up the inside with Texas Senior running a little bit wide. Has a peak, but Texas Senior gets a good exit. Autism. He's right there as well. Galactic Hero's now going to be looking for a move. Looks to the left, looks to the right. Tucks back behind Texas Senior. Into turn 1 they come. Looks like he's going to try and get a good drive off the first corner. They remain equally distant from each other. Galactic Hero now has the fastest lap and Texas Senior into the wall. He's going to lose not 1 but 2 spots and spins off. Through goes Justin. Texas Senior is outside of the top 3. He's off the track. Will that be a caution? It will. Things kicking off with 5 to go here. Autism and Texas Senior get into it. And he drops. Not only out of the lead, not only out of the top 5. He's in 6th place now. So Texas Senior has a ways to go, and Foister is conveniently in 4th. We could very well have Foister versus Had in the A main. Galactic Hero with a great jump on the restart. Lap 16 underway. Autism, Justin, Foister. Here comes Texas Senior looking for Hungry for Doors. Here comes Killer Ace up the inside. He gets 3 spots in one corner. Killer Ace with an absolutely killer restart. He's now side by side with Hungry for Doors, who gets through. He's in danger of losing 2 spots. Foister into the wall. Hungry for Doors into the back of Foister, who's now inside the top 4, or still inside the top 4. Galactic Hero trying to pull away. Here comes Foister looking for a move on Justin. Antichrist running wide back there. Foister sends it up the inside, doesn't quite work. Justin gets a good run off the final corner. He'll be side by side with Autism as they come to start the 16th lap. Sends it a little bit too deep. Autism gonna have a chance. Hungry for Doors and Foister right on their heels. Mean Billie Jean and Texas Senior not far off either. There's your leader, Galactic Hero. He's looking to pull away. Justin hanging on by a thread, so is Autism. He's got Foister all over his mirrors. Hungry for Doors right behind them. Foister looking for a gap. Looking for an entrance into the top 3. An entrance into the A main. Texas Senior is desperate. He's got to get inside the top 3. He was looking like he was going to have a fairly easy victory. But now Galactic Hero is looking like he's going to have a fairly easy victory. Foister all over Autism. Gets a rough landing. Here comes Hungry for Doors. He's hungry for more positions. Looking to get 4th. Lap 18 of 20. 4 cars here. Only 2 of them are going to advance. Make it 5 cars. Texas Senior is on the cusp of getting into this battle. Autism runs a little bit deep. Foister desperately trying to get inside the top 4. Top 3, excuse me. He's inside the top 4. Top 3 make it in the Trans Am series. Top 4 in the Rammer series. Here comes Foister up the inside. And had a look. Autism defends nicely. Holds on to 3rd. But for how much longer? Here comes Foister again. Gonna mount another attack. Gets a really good run. Almost too deep. I think he actually lost some time there. Having to regain control of that car. Where will he try it? He might have to get a little bit desperate here at the end of the B main. We could add some stickers. A candy corn sticker. Hungry for Doors. Looking for Foister's 4th place. Last lap starting now. Autism has a safe little gap. But how safe is it? Texas Senior. Oh, he's sending it. Foister with a bit of a lag spike there. And it looks like the top 3 is starting to pull away. Trying to be a little bit safer. They just got to bring it home. Galactic Hero and Justin. They're safe as it stands. Autism is safe. But he's on the transfer spot. Can Foister mount an attack? I think he might be too far back. We got about 2 corners to go. Last chance for Foister. It's the run to the line. And I don't think it's going to be enough. It's going to be Galactic Hero taking the B main victory, followed by Justin and Autism. Foister 4th. Hungry for Doors and Texas Senior. Mean Billie Jean coming to the line. Killer Race is next. Here comes Carney Batman and Antichrist. Alright, well, Foister conveniently missing out on the A main. Thus not disproving my point that he has had. If Had wins today's race, it's because he got extra practice as Foister. That's my theory. How's that for conspiracy theory? Oh, you guys are being hard on Justin. Justin getting roasted in the chat. He can't even defend himself right now. Alright, everyone gonna get reset and ready to go. Alright, well, as we get reset here, let's see how the standings are looking coming into today. So there you see the Season 5 standings after 2 rounds. Tied at 45 at the top, Galactic Hero versus Blue Paradise. Fluidic Voyage is only 5 points back. And Ride Red, he had the fastest lap in round number 2. He's 14 points back. So the top 3 separated by 5 points. Galactic Hero with that B main victory. Setting him up nicely. He gets to compete in the B main, and the A main. Blue Paradise, though, also in the A main, of course. And let's see. Take a look, of course, at not the server info, the leaderboards. Mountain Drew is a great username. Blue Paradise is speaking. I didn't hear anything. FRF John, AH, US Coast. He was very quick in the Randomizer Racing League on Thursday. There's Had, aka a great number of other names. Blue Paradise, defending champion. Drunken Donuts. Ride Red. Who else? Who else have we? Nate. Galactic Hero. Thomas Jr. Willionaire. Classic driver in the Wreckfest Trans Am series. ZRT. Mean Billy Jean, Stiff Bussin'. Apple Gang, haven't heard that name in a little while. Pity Mender, Roland Bola. Teeny, Deceitful. Deceitful versus Defiant is not a rival we haven't. It's been a little while since we've seen that rivalry. Anumized. Teague 10, IMTG. Papa Mugs is another great username. And speaking of Defiant, there he is. Sitting comfortably inside the top 86 drivers for the Firwood Motor Center Main Circuit Class B standings on Xbox. Girth Brooks. Oh, we're about to go racing here. Oh, I heard a beep. We actually are about to go racing here. Okay. I didn't even get to the top 100. Please send to... Oh my goodness. Toes, right? That's who we're looking at. That is Had's alternate. So Had is Toes. All right, yes. That's what they said earlier. Please send Toes. Please, he needs to please send a ready up. Here we go. A main action. Blue Paradise. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. Alright, 40 laps, A main, ZRT and Ride Red, front row. Can Ride Red get a victory? He hasn't won in over a season. Season 3 to be exact. When he finished 3rd in the championship. So ZRT, also a lot of good pace lately. Followed by Ride Red, Thomas Jr., Had, Fluidic Voyage, Killer Vibes. Blue Paradise with not the strongest qualifying. Skins, Roland Bola. Galactic Hero is going to have to get up the grid to make have a chance at getting some good points. Excuse me, I'm all over the place today. I blame Had and his 20 alternate accounts for throwing me off. Real Rick, is he the only candy corn car in the field? Wow, how the mighty have fallen. I was actually starting to get used to those cars. Of course, when I start to like something, you guys stop doing it. Benjamin, Pity Mender, Galactic Hero, Justin, and Amatism rounding out the grid. So we are here for the A main, round number 3. Drivers are ready, engines are revving, and we are racing. Ride Red gets an absolutely excellent start, and he is well clear of everybody by turn 1. Had into 2nd place. Can he get 1st place? No. Can he get hooked? Killer Vibes almost hooked him. Skins in the middle. Real Rick around the outside. Fluidic Voyage up the inside. Blue Paradise stuck in the middle. He's got to get out of there. He's going to get shuffled back, as Thomas Jr. did just then. But Ride Red out front comfortably. Now Blue Paradise has the inside. He's going to shove. Real Rick's going to shove back. Skins gets washed out. Blue Paradise inside that top 5 already. Where's his championship rival? Galactic Hero, 13th. That's where he started. Real Rick running too deep. Galactic Hero has to close up this gap. Whoever finishes ahead of those two will be the championship leader, and unless, of course, Fluidic Voyage can finish ahead of both of them. He's 5 points back. 5 points separating the top 3 in the championship. Ride Red. He was 14 points back, but if he wins today, he'll be right in the mix. Ride Red Championship in his own series after 5 seasons would be something special. Running deep. Whoa, Ride Red. Here comes ZRT. And Toes, aka Had. Had, shoulders, knees, and toes. In 3rd place. Fluidic Voyage looking for a move on Blue Paradise, who opens the door for him, sends it in there, makes it stick, and I think he's going to get a good chance to overtake here. Going to be alongside. It's going to turn out to the outside, though. And he's going to have a good shot, because now it's going to turn into the inside. And Fluidic Voyage looking to make his championship fight known. He coming in is 5 points back, but as he gets ahead of Blue Paradise, the gap, if it were to finish like this, would close. What's not going to close is that opportunity, because Blue Paradise gets right back, and oh wow, Fluidic Voyage I think almost flipped over that fence. Super close racing, top 4 after 3 laps, excuse me, as we start the 4th, separated by a hair. Ride Red not being able to pull away. ZRT had Killer Vibes with a good run. Where's Justin running 15th? Benjamin, where's Galactic Hero? He's up to 11th, so he's slowly getting his way up the grid. He might need some safety cars to bunch things up, but right now things are still pretty bunched up. The top, Roland Bull is 9th. The top 8 or 9 are all pretty much in a row. And Sentos, aka Had, running a little bit shallow. Gonna affect his exit speed because he loses ground to ZRT. Killer Vibes closes in. So does Blue Paradise and Fluidic Voyage and Thomas Jr. and everybody else. Roland Bola lost a little bit of time. He actually lost a position to Skins. Skins in 8th. Or at least he lost some time to Skins. And Had is not looking to hold up this group. Fluidic Voyage and Blue Paradise going at it for 5th and 6th. Here he comes. Fluidic Voyage. Here comes Thomas Jr., one of the most exciting drivers in league history. Trying to get a route out of the crowd, although he runs a little bit shallow and runs into the grass embankment on the inside. Bit of a curb. And Autism running in 13th. With Justin behind, trying to catch up to this group of cars in front. Blue Paradise over the bump. Blue Paradise can't get past Fluidic Voyage. In fact, lost some time there. Now Voyage will be working on Killer Vibes. He actually got a really good run. Will he have a chance into the right-hander up here? Or onto the main straight? These guys are all really, really close in pace. Who has the fastest lap? It is Thomas Jr. who has the fastest lap. Ride Red. He was leading last week. It all went downhill as it seems to do for him these days. Paradise in 6th. Starting to lose some ground. Fluidic Voyage looking to get another position. Up the inside. Careful here. Oh, he lands it safely, but that could have been a disaster. Killer Vibes looking for a cutback. It's not going to work. And Fluidic Voyage gets through. There's now a buffer in between the two. Ride Red. If it finishes like this, we'll be right back into the championship mix. That 14-point gap will close significantly. Only 3 rounds into the season after today, so anyone can win this championship still. Blue Paradise under pressure from Thomas Jr. His championship defense has not been perfect. A first and a third. Took him about 8 rounds to finish off the podium last season. And right now, he's off the podium and then some, running in 6th. Could be running in 7th if Thomas Jr. keeps up this fastest lap pace, although now has the fastest lap. And he is challenging for 2nd, but ZRT, with a lot of pace lately, holding his own. Not going to concede that easy. Let's take a look a little bit further back. Galactic Hero, another championship fighter. He's up to 8th, so after starting 13th, he's gotten past 5 cars into 8th. If he can get to the back of this group in front, which is probably about 3 or 4 seconds up the road, he could start working his way towards the championship fight that he's enthralled in, entangled in. Blue Paradise, only 2 spots ahead of him on track. Thomas Jr. on his side. Saves it, but only barely. This could open the door for Galactic Hero, like we said. This is exactly what he's looking for. Killer Vibes into the side of Had. Around the outside goes Blue Paradise and Fluidic Voyage. And Had loses 2 spots. So does Killer Vibes and Blue Paradise into 3rd. This is the kind of stuff that goes the champion's way sometimes. Fluidic Voyage, though, not giving up easily. He lost a spot. He's got to get it back. These two are now fighting for the last spot on the podium. Fluidic Voyage is not giving up. He had a lot of pace back in Season 1. Didn't make all the best car choices, maybe? I'm not sure, but the pace was kind of not really at a championship level the last 3 seasons. But here in Season 5, he's already won a race. And now, he hasn't won a race, he's gotten some podiums. That's Galactic Hero that won the other race. The Fluidic Voyage now, he's looking for another podium. Fluidic Voyage finished 2nd in the first race. Looking for another podium here today. To claw ever closer to the man behind him. And where is Galactic Hero? Running 8th. Running 8th. Red. He's pulled away from ZRT. He's looking good. It's only lap 11, but he's looking good. We won't jinx him. He's got a long ways to go. Thomas Jr. and Killer Vibes. Can Killer Vibes get a move done here? Looking for a cutback, perhaps. Sends it up the inside. Contact. Jr. clears him. Is that Fluidic Voyage now with the fastest lap? These guys are swapping the fastest lap. Left, right, and center. This could be a real huge result for all parties involved. Rolambola in 13th. He sits 5th in the championship with 30 points. He's only 1 point behind Red coming in. It's going to be a lot more, though, if he can't get outside of the back of the pack there. There's Galactic Hero. Could really, really benefit from a caution right about now. That's what he's looking for. Otherwise, he's going to spend probably the majority of the next 20 laps just trying to close this gap and defend from skins all at the same time. Here comes Galactic Hero and skins. Followed by Pity Mender, Real Rick. Then we got Rolambola, and who is that side by side? All 3 of them. Oh, almost contact there. Real Rick and Justin. Gets into the back of Real Rick. Looks like he's on his tail, on his bumper. Rolambola trying to get past. Over the jump they come. Real Rick goes on the inside. Looks like he got into the wall there. And here comes Rolambola. Looking to go up the middle. Now he's going to turn to the outside. Justin and Rolambola are neck and neck. Justin squeaks ahead. Rolambola gets on the power early. Can he get 1 at least? Looking for maybe 2. Gets 0. This is a battle for 11th, 12th, and 13th. Rolambola's really got to get some points out of this race. Over the jump. Oh, Justin gets bumped. Maybe he just bumped himself on the inside of the retaining wall there. Oh, top 5. Well, they're all really starting to close up. Ride Red had a pretty sizable lead, but now it's starting to shrink again. ZRT, Fluidic Voyage, Blue Paradise. Had Thomas Jr., Killer Vibes. That's your top 7. Then the gap to Galactic Hero in 8th. These guys are all really similar on pace. Fluidic Voyage, though, maintaining that fastest lap advantage. That's an extra point. So it could come down to that for the championship. Every point matters. Every fastest lap matters. It all matters. Blue Paradise up the inside. Still looking for the inside. Fluidic Voyage goes a little bit defensive. Covers off the inside. Up the hill they come. A wiggle from Fluidic Voyage on landing. And somehow made that work out in his favor. Carries the momentum through the corner and stays ahead of Blue Paradise. A bump midair. Oh, here he comes. I don't think Blue Paradise got the best out of that landing. I think it hurt him there. Fluidic Voyage running 3rd. Doesn't really look like he's on the attack for 2nd. Looks like he's just trying to hold off Blue Paradise. Maybe if he backs him up a little bit. Had, who has a lot of pace, can get past him. Maybe Thomas Jr. Anything could happen. We say it all the time, but it's very true. Anything can and will happen. As we smacked the microphone there. Paradise takes an alternate line there, but runs into the back of Fluidic Voyage. Parking the bus. Stopping the cutback. Another bump sends him deep. Blue Paradise looking up the inside. This is going to be a really good chance for Blue Paradise. But Fluidic Voyage gets the power down and gets the straight line speed and clears him. He clears him. Are we still live? The other day we had the stream drop. Just want to make sure that we're still looking good as Blue Paradise looks up the inside, but too much up the inside as he clips the inside of that grass and loses even more time. ZRT could get first place here. He could steal this win from Ride Red. What does he have for the race leader? Out of turn 1. Looks like he got a better run. It's marginal at best. But it looks like he did get a little bit closer. We are nearly halfway done with this race. And what's this? Oh, there it is. Okay, huge moment here. Caution is out. We didn't catch the incident. Let's make sure the stream is up. Gonna check on my phone real quick. Seems to be going all right. Alright, so here comes everybody. Right on through. So Justin running last, Autism 14th, Benjamin 13th. Where's Galactic Hero 8th? But this is exactly what he needed, because we're going to go racing here once again. He's caught up to the back of this pack. Top 7, we're all on their own. Look at this. Oh man, a disaster. We're going to have to go pacing again. So everyone's going to come around one more time. Blue Paradise running 4th. He's got Fluidic Voyage in front of him. Ride Red in front of him. Galactic Hero, who he's tied with on points coming in today, running 8th. Benjamin getting cheered on. He runs 13th. Has a really good chance to make up some spots here on this restart though. So long as he doesn't fall too far behind. So long as it doesn't get too spread out. Alright, here we go. Green flag is out. Looks like Ride Red went a little early to catch these boys off guard, and it worked out great. ZRT and Ride Red are clear of everybody. Here comes Thomas Jr. up the inside of Blue Paradise. And Blue Paradise up the inside of Fluidic Voyage. 3 into 1. It's not going to work, but it does somehow. They're 3 wide. Oh, wow. Look at that strategy there. Fluidic Voyage making life difficult on the Frenchman. Now they're 3 wide behind him. Had Killer Vibes and Thomas Jr. So after all that, Fluidic Voyage did not manage to lose Blue Paradise. Fluidic Voyage off to the races. Can he hunt down the top 2? Can he just stay ahead of Blue Paradise? Look at this. Real Rick up the inside of Pity Mender. Benjamin. Oh, a rough restart. He's down to 15th. Roland Bola up to 10th, though. Real Rick's going to have to deal with Roland Bola. And it looks like Bola has a lot more pace up the inside. And oh, Real Rick is off and down to just about last place there. Blue Paradise and Killer Vibes. Killer Vibes looking to get past Paradise. Thomas Jr., look at him. He's hunting. He's closing in. He's looking to get past both of them. And Galactic Hero worked his way up to 7th. Had on his inside. Thomas Jr. is working on Blue Paradise now. And Blue Paradise just clears him. That's important. So he doesn't get challenged up the inside here. Because now Thomas Jr. has to do all that work over again. Fastest lap still belongs to Fluidic Voyage, who's putting these guys in his rearview mirrors. And now Paradise with a really good looking attack on Killer Vibes. Going slowly though. Can he get split here? Vibes on the inside, Thomas Jr. on the outside. Down the main straight they come. Blue Paradise survives into turn 1. They both go up his inside. A double cutback. Blue Paradise washed out. And can one make it stick? It's Killer Vibes who makes it stick. And Vibes gets him. Killer Vibes momentarily gets him anyways, because here comes Blue Paradise right back. Thomas Jr., look at, he's hunting again. He's setting this up for a double cutback. You get the feeling he's going to send it here if these two wash out a little bit too wide. Thomas Jr. with an absolutely stellar drive off the corner. He's going to look to stick it in the middle. And he runs out of space. He's trying to create space. Oh, contact there into the wall. Killer Vibes gets through. Vibes into 4th. Fluidic Voyage, meanwhile, looking strongly for 2nd place. Bunch of insane battles going on right now. That's Galactic Hero working on Had. Blue Paradise! Watch out for Blue Paradise! Into the wall! He sent it a little bit too hard, and Paradise is over, flipping and rolling, and he's down and out of contention. Hit by Benjamin. He's got severe damage. He's running 15th, and I do think that might be enough for a caution, or will it? It was just one. We're still rolling, and Blue Paradise, his championship defense, is looking a bit shambolic right now with that moment. Killer Vibes. Oh, wow. Bit of a stack up here. Roland Bola, look to the outside. Gets 1. That 1 being Had. Top 3 survived. Galactic Hero. Everyone's going to be getting on Blue Paradise now. Wow. And we'll go look at Ride Red. Just so we can get an accurate lap count relative to the leaders. Ride Red leads. Fluidic Voyage is first. What happened to ZRT? He's missing a tire! And ZRT, not only out of the top 3, out of the race! ZRT is out! 15th place is where he'll end up being classified. Killer Vibes is now 3rd. Thomas Jr. 4th. Galactic Hero. And ZRT's race went from great to a nightmare. Fluidic Voyage has clean air. Ride Red has 13 laps to defend his race win. Looking for the 2nd in his career in the Trans Am Series. He's lost it so many times off of just the worst luck. In Season 2, I believe it was, Willionaire got him right at the line in one of the races after Ride Red. Then Blue Vet had an absolutely stellar drive. It's just been time after time he's been so close. And time after time it slipped away. He does have that one career win. He's looking for another one. Fluidic Voyage though, looking to make his championship lead a full 25 points or thereabouts, as Blue Paradise actually is up to 12th now. There's Thomas Jr. He's fighting with Had and Galactic Hero. Galactic Hero up to 4th. From B main to the top 4. Could maybe get a podium if he catches up to Killer Vibes. Got 11 laps to do it. We'll keep an eye. Actually, we're going to look at this now because this is starting to heat up. 11 laps to go. Ride Red leads. Oh, look at Fluidic Voyage. Got a really good run off the final corner. Ride Red's going to have a really good chance at going defensive here, though. I think Fluidic Voyage just has more pace. Looks like, yes, he has the fastest lap. Can Ride Red defend? It's possible. He can defend for his life for the next 10 laps. That's what it's going to take for a race win. First and second, well clear of everybody else. The battle for the race win is on. Here comes Fluidic Voyage. He's a mistake. He's half a slip up away from stealing this race win. He was contending in about 4th or 5th place all day long with Blue Paradise, who's now in 11th after that incident. And now he can take the race victory. Lap 31 of 40. Fluidic Voyage trying to steal the win from Ride Red. Blue Paradise going slowly again. Blue Paradise, what happened here? And the defending champion is out. Only 3 tires. And here comes the leaders, side by side. Fluidic Voyage into the lead. Can he make it stick? Ride Red is going to have the inside. He absolutely cannot lose the lead here. Going to have a good run. Oh, look at this. He clears him. Clears him into 1. Runs a little bit too deep, though. Here comes Fluidic Voyage again. Up the inside. This is essentially for the championship lead. Fluidic Voyage, I do think even if he finishes second, will still be the championship leader. But if these guys can get ahead of Blue Paradise, they'll have an advantage for the season. Fluidic Voyage in front of Blue Paradise takes the lead of the race on lap 32. Ride Red's trying to fight back. Oh, he's going to have a look up the inside. Fluidic Voyage clears him. And on lap 32, we have a sole new leader of the race. It is Fluidic Voyage, who has the lead with just 7 laps to go. What can Ride Red do? He's got to do something. He's got to find some pace. He's had the pace all day. He had a huge lead earlier. Caution came out. That really shook things up. Killer Vibes in 3rd. These guys are still fighting tooth and nail for 4th place. Ride Red losing a little bit of time. 3 car lengths now. Could it be another runner-up finish? Could it be another non-victory after dominating the day? I do believe he led the vast majority, if not all of the first 32 laps. Pitied Mender working on Had. Look at Pitied. Seventh and 6th place. And Ride Red's falling back. He's fading. He's fading quickly. Thomas Jr. Behind Killer Vibes. They're going to be fighting for the last spot in the podium. Galactic Hero. He could potentially steal the podium. Five to go out front. You can kind of feel the demoralized state out front of the once race leader, Ride Red, as he's watching not Blue Paradise. Fluidic Voyage, however. He's watching Fluidic Voyage run away with his win. So used to Blue Paradise winning. Just kind of assumed he was in the lead. But no, he's actually out of the race. Fluidic Voyage. Man, this is going to be a tight championship fight for Season 5. Here's Toes versus Hero. Thomas Jr. versus Killer Vibes. This is the fight for the last podium spot. Killer Vibes, Thomas Jr. Duking it out. Vibes in front. On the brakes. Identical lines through there. Vibes runs a little bit deeper though. Runs off the track. He's trying to close in. Here comes Thomas Jr. He could try and make a move here. He's gonna try up the inside. Turn 1. He gets half a car ahead and he's trying to clear him, but he's not clear yet. Now he's clear. Thomas Jr. onto the podium. Once a teammate of Ride Red. They're running second and third now. Killer Vibes running in there. Can't get close enough. Autism and Roland Bola as Real Rick retires, looks like. Thomas Jr. now, look at that, he's pulling away. What are the chances he gets second? He's pretty far away. But anything could happen. It's possible. It's definitely possible. Roland Bola with a not great day, running 10th. Send toes, please. Everyone in the Discord spam him with pictures of your toes. Here comes Had on Galactic Hero. Looking for 5th. Looking up the inside. Oh, Galactic Hero! Bouncing off the curb there. Had nowhere to go. We're going to be watching their leader, though, as he's going to be completing his final lap and a half. It's Fluidic Voyage. Statement made. Fastest driver all day. Well, Thomas Jr. now has the fastest lap. They've been trading the fastest lap this entire race. But as he starts his final lap, in first place, Fluidic Voyage is going to make his championship fight known. Blue Paradise is not going to have it so easy this season. There's a couple of faces looking to challenge him for his title. Fluidic Voyage, Ride Red, Galactic Hero, Roland Bola, although he's in 12th, he still has an outside shot. Anyone's game. I'll be interested to see the standings going into next week. How close it'll be into round 4. Fluidic Voyage with a domination from Ride Red. Led the first 32 laps, but on lap 32 with his Fluidic Voyage he took the lead and he never ever looked back. Fluidic Voyage will take the victory in round number 3 and he will take the championship lead. Ride Red in second place, Thomas Jr. rounding out the podium, and Killer Vibes, Galactic Hero, Had, Pitied Mender, Am Autism, Skins. It's going to be in 9th. Justin will be in 10th. Benjamin, Roland Bola. No, they switch. No, Benjamin. Benjamin wrecking on the final lap. He's facing the wrong way. Oh, he's waiting for Roland Bola? Or Roland Bola's waiting for him. They got a little under 30 seconds to go. Looks like Bola might have wrecked him. He lets Benjamin too. It's going to be a disappointing 12th place for Roland Bola, but he does finish ahead of the then championship leader. Huge contact with the wall there. Roland Bola. Can he finish? He's got 5 seconds. And he got it. All right. There you see the finishing order. Fluidic Voyage, Ride Red, Thomas Jr. Gonna be all very close. Topsy-turvy, upside down. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you next week. We'll see you on Thursday for the randomizer series. We'll see you on Sunday for the Rammer series. And again on Tuesday for the Trans Am series. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in, chatting, following, all of the above, and we will see you next time.